Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Dee Sportswrap. I'm Michael Jenkins, and I have on the program today Mr. DJ Kelly, the head basketball coach and athletic director of Marion High School. Good morning, DJ. How are you?
Good morning, man. Well, how are you?
Good. So you told me you were at some tournament or something?
Yeah. My travel ball program Overstars. We are the only shoe sponsor team in the state. Be on the national circuit in the spring and summer. We are here in Rockford, South Carolina, about to compete for in the Elite Eight, where I was going to the final for the 3SSB championship. So we're out here right now. Go on things like out here at Sonic, and we'll be in the big arena floor on live.
Can you turn DJ? Hold on 1 second. We're having a little bit of technical difficulties here. Okay, try it. Okay. Okay. Can you hear me better, DJ, or what?
Yeah, I hear you.
Okay. Trying to get you. Boy, let's see. Okay. Boy, that's loud, but it's good. DJ, I want you to tell me what the experience has been like for you, since you took over the job at Marion High School.
As far as the basketball first.
Yeah.
Okay. It's been a blessing. You know, God is still good, and He's been super graceful and faithful on the journey. 2023 we took over June 14th.
DJ, do you have your radio on, your sound up? Because I'm getting some feedback.
Yeah, but that's the only way I can hear you if I have my sound up.
Okay. Yeah, well, we'll work through it. So go ahead, continue.
So we took over in 2023. Here we are going to year 4. It's been really good. We have some highs, some lows. I think the beautiful part of it is special that Marion can be proud of, Marion High School can be proud of, as well as getting some results. Kids are going to college. Every graduation class have graduated here. Every year has had somebody playing at the next level. We pray that we can keep that going. We competed in the playoffs every year. We haven't reached the Earth goal. I don't think we're too far away, so it's a lot more work. And then we've been out in the community. We're just very proud of what we're able to do. It's been a really amazing journey so far.
Right. Looking at the past season and comparing it to the season before, how would you compare those, and what advances did you make from one year to the next?
The season before was a little interesting. We ended up going 12-15, 6-6 in the region. Lost first playoffs at hurt in overtime. This year we went 17-11, tied for second in the region. Ended up getting a third seed. Losing in overtime. True. They're like compare expectations called joy. I think the difference was we had a clear leader in this class with Charles White, new coming in after the amazing junior year that he be our front runner. And everybody understood that. Everybody respected that. And we came in with a mindset of just try to work and let's have some blind faith in God and system and the program and each other, and let's put our best foot forward. We did that as best as we could in the year before. I just think we were doing leadership by committee. It's a little different when you do it by committee versus having a short individual or a couple of individuals who can really lead us forward and do what we have to do and get us over the hump. So there were two great teams, just still building in year 2. I think year 3 experience helped us as a program. What's expected for players and players what's expected staff, I think that helped as well.
Looking at the way the season ended, you guys went on a nice run at the end of the year. You built up a few wins and was able to get yourself into a nice position for the playoff. The game down, what was that? Central Pageland. That was a tough loss, DJ.
Yeah.
I mean, you guys, you fought. Well, I know you can't say this, but you fought the refs all night. The crowd was crazy. And then you guys came back to seemingly take control of the game, and then it went into overtime. Were you concerned when you went into overtime? How concerned were you?
No, not necessarily. I think because of the momentum we had going till the fourth quarter, I would have loved to just minimize a couple of our mistakes and get out of there in the fourth quarter instead of going into overtime.
Right.
We dug such a deep hole in that first half and were able to overcome it in the third quarter to make it into a game in the fourth quarter. So, but I was happy that we were still fighting, so I thought we were okay. But I was a little concerned because of our foul trouble.
Right.
Had 4, Ian had 4, Barry Brown had 3, maybe 4, Rod had 3. So I was a little concerned. I would have rather gotten out of there because of the way we came out in the second half and in the fourth quarter. But I guess God didn't have to for it to do like that.
Yeah, man, that was a long ride home because I was very confident you guys were going to be able to pull that out. Look, tell me about, now you had 2 transfers in last year. Tell me about those transfers and the impact that they had on the program.
Yeah, Sean Grant and Ian Goss. Although they are transfers, everybody who don't know should know that they are Marion through and through and in and out. Their parents either Marion High School, Ian Goss Marion High School. John, his mom went to Marion High School, his dad went to Mullins. They just ended up relocating for military purposes. But their family still lives in Marion. They're always, although they live in Columbia. It was just the right time, the right people to come together, same vision. Got them back to Marion. But Deshaun is a dynamic point guard, great size, great academic kid, great kid. Just didn't play a lot of meaningful basketball where he was over the last couple of years. But dynamic point guard. To be honest, nobody's in front of him. He's that first step, and he's serious against the game. Smooth is I don't know what feel, great vision. Is a good defender when he wants to be. That's what I'm always about. And then you got Ian Goss just blessed with unbelievable size and length that you don't see on an average day. He's still growing. He same thing. Me basketball as a freshman on the team. Only played a couple minutes in the summertime wherever he was. So last year was the most meaningful basketball that they both ever played. And Ian just down in the backcourt. Man, talking. I believe he was number 1 and 2 ace blocks. You talking over 120 offensive rebounds, over 200 rebounds throughout the year, and just constantly growing, man. So those 2 have been vital last year, and will be even more vital until this season coming up.
Now, tell me about your roster. I was taking a look at your roster from last year, and I wanted to get an idea from you what these players did to make themselves a part of the Swamp Fox basketball team. How did they make it? You already talked about Ian. You talked about Josh Wan. Now, Josh Wan is a kid that I knew. And you're right, those kids are Marion kids because I know Joshua Wan's mom since she was a little girl. And I had Joshua Wan in it when I thought I wanted to be a substitute teacher, which I didn't. I had him in a class over at Easterling. And it took me a long time last season to remember, but I knew that face looked familiar. And then when I learned who his mom was, I said, okay, this is the kid from back then. Tell me about Kamari Watson.
Yeah, K3 has been a staple in our program. You talking somebody who came up in the debut with us since we got there. Does everything that family's amazing. His niche, but that 3-and-D guy. He can get on the court, confident. He's a great defensive guy. He takes his DB skills on the football field, brings us to the basketball court. His maturity, and he's been like a consistent glue piece for us.
What about this year, Roderick Dickerson?
Oh man. Yeah, not enough words about Rob. This kid is maybe on a very skillful of skillful individual. Maybe the most skillful person on this roster. We talk perimeter, ability to sit on the ground, ability to go to the post, the footwork at the post, shot, confident, getting one-dribble pull-ups, scoring from all levels. Just the addition of his size. When Rod is intensely engaged, he is a bad brother. So he's my Swiss Army, and he's getting better and better, maturing, and I am excited.
I can tell her. I'm looking at your face. You're smiling up a storm here. Yeah, I agree. That kid is special, and I got wind of him when he was over at Jonikin, and they had him playing some backcourt. He was like a point guard. I was like, why is this big kid here back there as the point guard? But you're right. His skill set is pretty solid. He's a beast inside. He can score. He ain't scared to take an outside shot. He guards. So yeah, he's and you got another year after this with him, don't you? What's it?
Right. He's
right. Okay, let's take a look at, and this is a kid that I'm also very interested in, Jakari Brown. Tell me about Jakari.
Yeah, we call him Jiggy.
Jiggy.
Man, I don't know what to say. Jiggy, I love that kid. I love all they parents know and trust me, but I call them my baby.
Right.
They're part of my family, of who I am. Because we spend so much time together. They bought into me. I bought into them, staff, vice versa. But Jiggy is the heart and soul of Marion High School basketball. You talking about kid don't know nothing but competition. Nothing. So like every time he steps on the court, he's competing. Like, so you talking practice down day. There's one kid we know for a fact that's going to come out here and maybe advocate everybody on the level of competition, or it's going to be the fireball. Regardless of, he may remember everything, he knows that. I get that. But one thing for certain, two things for sure. When we suiting up, I'm going to war with that kid.
Yeah, he's a tough one. I've been I got wind of him a little bit last year, but yeah, big things are definitely expected from him. What about Kamari Reddick?
Yeah, hey, listen. Those two, it's amazing how you put those two names beside each other because they're very identical. I played with Mark, Michael Outlaw, classmates, and we played. So Reddick is the same thing. Everyday guy, all of energy. Does everything fast with no questions, doesn't think twice, runs through the wall, and he's constantly learning everything. I complimented him this year. This summer we had a summer play day in Wilson, and I complimented him on his ability to sacrifice. He didn't play more than 5 minutes first half, about 24 seconds on the clock, and did his defensive assignment, got the game down to give us the tie. that's just who he is. Man. He's a kid
Right.
that understands it, that works hard, doesn't care about the story, and is another ball of energy. And we are going to win as a Kamari ready to start running together.
Now back to Jakari for a minute. There's a little side note here. Of course, his sisters played for Marion High School, correct?
Jakari,
yeah. Not his sisters. His aunt, actually his aunts. His aunts, right? Because his grandfather, I learned, was a guy named Juba Bowie. I don't know if I know Juba was way ahead of your time, but Juba was an outstanding athlete. I'm talking beast. I'm talking never played for the high school, but could have started if he came out.
Yeah.
Physically, the guy had ridiculous ups. I coached against him in rec. He was always never on my team, and he always beat my team. So that kid comes from really good stock, you might say. Yeah. And so when I found out who he was, I said, wow, it didn't surprise me at all, because he comes from a family of basically of athletes.
Oh yeah. It's a lot of them too. They got a little coming up.
Tell me about some of the others that are, going to impact your team this year.
The beauty of it, we graduated on 2 seniors. We had a roster of 13. 2 of them probably are going to stick to football, especially seniors. One's going to stick to football, one's probably going to stick to track. They already had. So you talking about back 9 guys. We done talked about a couple of them. Some of the ones that we haven't talked about are Jaden Allen, who is the baby of the group. He's kind of fading himself out from being the baby because he's now a rising sophomore. Been my starting point guard since 8th grade. Pulled him up in 7th grade. Kid is getting better every day. He's up here in Rock Hill right now on the national team. Ian Goss is on our 10th grade national team. They play at 10 tonight. They didn't play on the road in the second. 10:30. They've earned their way on the scale. They're constantly going through experience, Varsity, and they've worked out this offseason. And really all of them. James specifically has done some extra training with Ian and Deshaun, and they've been in the weight room. So Jaden is a cornerstone piece here in basketball. We will be shoulders of Jaden Allen. He's very special. I love him. So that's one guy. Super excited to have him back. He had a torn labrum last year, but he was always talked about this moment of 9th and 10th grade. Much playing time because the guys were playing behind. God didn't see fit last year as 11th grader for you to play with injury, whether that's football, basketball, baseball season. Had a pretty good June with us. He's healthy. His voice, his experiences of adversity be big for our young group coming up. And he's going to be another piece. And I'm excited to see on the football field right now. He's quarterback. And he's done a great job. I'm more excited that they finish up their solid season. Ready to get him for. You have Marion, rising senior. Well from last year. The program kid, JV, does some great things. One of the best, if not the best, on our roster. Does everything well. Practice hard. Grades are made. Does what's asked. Great attitude. So excited to have his leadership back. Who we have? That's who else I'm looking at. So those guys are really the ones that are probably impact the most.
Right.
And we're gonna, because you everybody else facing that right now is 9 guys have the opportunity to return, and we'll fill the other 3 spots with whomever we feel that fits our roster out every day.
Tell me about the athletic director's piece of your job. And why don't you tell the people, first of all, what does an athletic director do? Because I'm sure a lot of people out there don't know.
So athletic director is really just the uh, coordinator of all sports within your entity. So for us, we'll be at high school level, high school. So I'm in charge of one, ensuring that our coaches are supported. For one, and two, that we are choosing the right personnel in those positions, along with our admin team. So I work closely with those guys and gals. Two, we deal with all coordination of traveling, scheduling, compliance with the hospital, making sure that we are academically eligible, making sure that performance fits the needed or rules and regulations, all our equipment, volleyball nets, balls, footballs, basketball, do all that coordination, community relations, social media, make sure that we are pushing our programs out in the most positive light, college recruiting, NCAA compliant, working with our guidance counselors, that we have the right core class, to have an opportunity to go to the next level regardless of sport. And then just making sure that our relationships on down through our feeder program at the middle school, that the middle school has everything, that the middle schools are on line with the program that's coming up. Also middle school principals and choose the right people for the middle school. So dealing with personnel, dealing with issues, grades, things of that nature. So an athletic director is it's a very important position, a little bit more important than I thought before, because I never really been an athletic director. Kind of fell on my lap. But it's one to take lightly. And you just tasked with the vision of the program of all programs are. I know on the basketball coach, everybody may assume that I only care about basketball, but for the ones who know me, I played everything in high school. So I'm big in basketball, and to be given an opportunity to be an athletic director, one that I do not take lightly. I carry that very, very clearly. I'm so with this of moving our athletic forward.
Now you just hired a new coach. That was a huge deal. What was that process like for you?
It was amazing. It was amazing. We had a lot of qualified people. That's those are things that I can't get into too much detail because
Right.
Personnel issues, HR department, different thing. But yeah, when I say a lot of candidates, man, like I knew football was key in South Carolina. But I didn't know people had so much interest in Marion County. I knew as a son of it, I'm biased. I'm always bragging county as a whole, but it was very refreshing to see how much people qualified in-state and out-of-state people that wanted an opportunity at a job. So that was great interviews, a lot of references, calling people, and it just opened down to under. And one thing I with that one is that what God has for us as individuals, no man can stop. So it doesn't matter, who tries to do what, where, how. When God has a plan for you as an individual, you just got to trust God in the process. Took a little longer than what we wanted, but he hit the ground running. And we're grateful for everybody who's come before. Regardless of what people say, think, feel, we're super grateful. Without everybody that's all the way back to Bob, to the previous coach who was there, like everybody has a vital part in the history of Marion High School. And we're super grateful for everybody. And the chapter closed, new chapter open, and we're excited and hit the ground running. And I'm super excited to see what he's going to be able to do. Him and his staff put together very qualified staff. The boys are excited. I'm excited.
Now, as far back to basketball, September is the month that you guys get to do things again, right?
Correct.
Okay. So when what kind of plans do you have for September?
September's open.
Right.
We'll be in the gym 24/7. Besides Fridays, we're gonna make sure that we're supporting our football. We've done that since 2020. We usually practice all week, right after school, support skill and development game, really focusing on physical skills and doing more small groups to learn space for the game, how to do the right way. So we'll do a lot of that reps in our weekly last year and the year before we couldn't shoot the basketball to save our life. And we're doing a lot of that. Those are network as a collective unit. So we're doing a lot of that. We'll be in the weight room and we'll compete in the fall league that goes to Florence. So we'll make that we get them opportunity to get some individual, small team collective stuff with us. Go out there and go learn the feeling. Go play under the live. Go figure it out. So we'll do a lot of that.
Well, I noticed that every year you seem to be coming up with new ideas to make the basketball season exciting. You had a couple of events last year that really sparked a lot of interest. Is that something that you're going to do going forward?
Oh yeah, we're not going to stop. Again, I kind of asked myself why me, you know what I'm saying? But my response is always why. So I want everybody in the state of South Carolina to have a taste of it. We're going to continue to grow these events, to continue to be a light for the PD area, not just for the PD area. Come in our city, to eat our food, go to our business, come to our gym. We're going to do that. So we have the Martin Luther King event. That's again another 30 teams ready to come down. January 16 and 18. And then we have December 12th. We're going to do Stars and Stripes, partnering with Open Stars, basketball organization, who we are now. It's affiliate high school. We're part of those guys. So we're going to do an event December 12th. About 12 coming down to play, and we always do it in the summertime. So yes, we will continue to events to bring kind of in Marion County.
DJ, want to thank you for calling in this morning. I appreciate you, and I look forward to the basketball season, really the whole sports season. But I think you've done a fantastic job so far. I'm not surprised. I kind of expected, and I want to thank you for sharing a moment with us today.
Hey, as always, appreciate you, all the coverage you've done, and whatever we can do, we're always going to do it. Guys, good, and we appreciate you, brother.
Hey, man, take care of yourself. Have a great weekend.
Yes, sir, you too.
All right, man.
Bye.